Welcome to boost your metabolism with these simple exercises. The Sekai Takai arena was thick with tension. The crowd's roar a distant hum beneath our pounding hearts. We were on the verge of losing everything. Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang had come so far, but now our dream was slipping away. The scoreboard was grim, our best fighters were battered, hope fading. Sam nursed a sore rib, Miguel fought through pain, and Robbie was spent. We needed one more win, but our team was out of options. Sensei Kim's final fighter, a cold, imposing champion from Korea, waited on the mat. He moved with chilling precision, a perfect weapon of her merciless style. Johnny and I exchanged worried glances. We tried every strategy, but it wasn't enough. Our students looked to us, hope and fear in their eyes. We had promised them honor, but now, with defeat looming, I wondered if we'd failed them. The final bell was about to ring, and we had no one left to send. The world watched, waiting for us to surrender. Just as the referee prepared to call a forfeit, a voice rang out, "I'll fight!" Kenny Payne stepped from the shadows, no longer in Cobra Kai black, but in simple training clothes, determination on his face. He'd been our enemy, once ruthless and cruel, but now he stood before us, asking for a chance. Johnny eyed him with suspicion, but we had no other choice. Kenny met my gaze. "I know what I've done. I was lost. But watching Miyagi-Do, I see now. It's about balance, about honor. Let me fight for that." His plea was genuine, a kid seeking redemption. I looked at Johnny, then at our team. The clock was ticking. In Kenny, I saw a reflection of so many lost to Cobra Kai's poison. Mr. Miyagi taught karate for defense, for what's right. Here was a chance to defend that principle. I nodded. "All right, Kenny, you're up. Fight for us. Fight for Miyagi-Do." Relief and resolve flashed across his face. Our team's hope flickered back to life. Kenny stepped onto the mat, ready to fight for something greater than himself. The crowd buzzed with anticipation. Sensei Kim's champion waited, unmoved. The final match was about to begin, and everything rested on Kenny's shoulders. Redemption was on the line. As Kenny walked to the mat, memories flooded him. He remembered joining Cobra Kai, craving power to stop being a victim. The black GI felt like armor, Silver's praise intoxicating, but victory through cheating left him hollow. Anger had made him cruel, turning him into the bully he once feared. Robbie's warnings echoed. Silver's way was poison. Kenny saw the cracks in Cobra Kai's philosophy, saw himself becoming someone he didn't want to be. Now, on the brink of the biggest fight of his life, he understood. True strength was controlling his anger, choosing a better path. This fight wasn't just for Miyagi-Do, it was for the scared kid he used to be. He wanted to prove to himself he could be more than his anger, he could be honorable, he could be a hero, and tonight he would try. Kenny's decision to fight for Miyagi-Do was the result of painful self-reflection. After Cobra Kai's collapse, he was lost, ashamed of the power he'd abused. Robbie had found strength in forgiveness and balance. Kenny now saw that as true courage. Watching Miyagi-Do at the tournament, he saw a team united by respect and values, not fear. He longed to be part of that, to fight for something pure. Tired of anger, he wanted balance. When Miyagi-Do was on the verge of defeat, he knew what he had to do. Stepping out of the shadows was his first step toward becoming the person he wanted to be. This was his chance to atone. He was ready to fight for honor, not revenge. The hardest step was simply choosing to change. Now he would prove it on the mat. The referee's call echoed, "Fight!" Kenny faced Quan, Sensei Kim's champion, an imposing, relentless opponent. Quan attacked with speed and power, embodying no mercy. Kenny struggled, caught between Miyagi-Do's defense and Cobra Kai's aggression. Quan scored quickly, the crowd roaring. Kenny was outmatched, the score 1 point from defeat. During a pause, Kenny saw Anthony, Daniel, and Johnny, one urging him to fight, the other offering calm trust. Something clicked. He didn't have to choose one style, he could blend both, defensive calm and aggressive fire. Kenny centered himself, ready to fight as his true self. The referee signaled, and Kenny's eyes were filled with focus, not fear. He was no longer a confused kid, he was a complete fighter. The final round began anew. Everything was on the line. In that split second, Kenny made his choice. He rejected the path of anger and revenge. Instead of the silver bullet, he used a Miyagi-Do sweep, sending Quan crashing down. It was a move of defense, not aggression. Kenny showed restraint, taking his stance without further attack. The referee blew the whistle, penalizing Quan for the illegal move. That point gave Kenny the win as the final bell rang. The arena erupted. Kenny Payne, fighting for Miyagi-Do, had won. He'd secured the championship with honor, not brutality. The victory was sweeter for how it was achieved. Kenny had faced his inner demon and conquered it. He proved he was no longer a slave to anger. He was a true karate student, a master of himself. The crowd's roar was for his character as much as his victory. Redemption was complete. A new champion had risen. The referee raised Kenny's hand, and our side erupted in joy. Students rushed the mat, lifting Kenny onto their shoulders, chanting his name. The divisions between dojos vanished. We were one team. Kenny, overwhelmed, smiled through tears. He'd found acceptance and family. Johnny clapped him on the shoulder. "You did it, kid. You fought like a champion." I told him, Mr. Miyagi would be proud, not just because you won, but because of how you won. You found your balance. Across the arena, Sensei Kim watched in fury, her philosophy defeated by a boy who chose honor. She stormed away, her students trailing in shame, a new rivalry born. But for us, it was celebration. Sam accepted the trophy, immediately passing it to Kenny. He held it high, gold reflecting his tears of joy. He'd faced his past, embraced a new future, and saved the day. Kenny entered as an outcast seeking a second chance. He left as a hero, a champion, and a true member of Miyagi-Do. His journey of redemption was complete. The dojo spirit had never shone brighter. In the months after Sekai Takai, the dojo thrived with new energy. Kenny became a leader, inspiring younger students with his story and skill. He worked with Johnny and me, helping to create a new, blended curriculum. Kenny's unique perspective, knowing both Cobra Kai's strengths and Miyagi-Do's values, shaped a new style. He called it the way of the intercepting fist, honoring both aggression and defense. The dojo evolved, united by a code of honor and adaptability. Kenny's journey became a lesson. It's never too late to change. True strength comes from mastering your own anger and fear. Kenny was now a teacher, mentor, and symbol of hope. His story would inspire generations, a reminder that one right choice can change everything. He found his balance and helped us find ours. The legacy of Mr. Miyagi's karate was secure. A new chapter had begun.